everyone, so my name is Allie and welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing a bookshelf tour for you guys. So because I'm pretty sure this is going to end up being a pretty long video, I'm just going to get right on into my bookshelf tour. Okay, so basically to start off this bookshelf tour, I'm going to start off with my top shelf, and the way that I organize this top shelf is by every single one of these books is one of my all-time favorite books. Like, I have so many favorites, so it's kind of hard because I have to kind of maneuver all these books around to try to make them all fit onto one shelf. So it gets a little difficult, and I wouldn't say that all of my favorites are on this shelf. There are some favorites that are like scattered around my other bookshelves that are just like there, but they just don't fit on this top shelf. So that's kind of like the gist of how I organize this shelf. It's not too confusing. Other than having this be my favorite shelf, it's really not organized in any sort of way. Like, as you can see, all of the series are put together, but that's about where the organization begins and ends. So, and for all of my little decorations that are on my shelf, my lights I think are possibly from either Ross or Marshalls. I got them for Christmas, so I really don't know where they came from. And then I have a bunch of Pop Funko figurines, and I have Han Solo, I have Rose Tico, and I have Jyn Erso. So they're all my Star Wars Pop Funkos, and they're my faves, and I love them, and they're so cute. I also have a little fake succulent that is right next to Jyn Erso, and that's from like the 99-cent store, I think. I haven't been able to find any other really cute fake succulents, but like that's my favorite one, so I think it's really cute. And this is just a little Polaroid of me that I took with my cousin's Polaroid camera, and I'm holding up Gunslinger Girl by Lindsay Eli, so I think it's a cute little picture of me. Also because I don't really want to take off every single book that's on my shelf, because I kind of have them in a very specific way and I don't really want to mess it up. I'm just going to point to them and tell you what each of them are, and yeah. So up top I have both my arc of Bring Me Their Hearts and also my arc of Bright We Burn. And I just keep my arcs up here for no other reason than I love them and they're my faves. And they're also what I used to actually read these books. I didn't use my final copies, I just used my arcs. So I love those. Those have a really special place in my heart. And then I have Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi. I have The Crown's Game by Evelyn Skye and The Crown's Fate by Evelyn Skye. I have Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom, both by Leigh Bardugo. And these are so many of my faves. I just love these so much. And this series right here, The Crown's Game, The Crown's Fate, such an underrated series. Like, so many people have not read these books, and they really freaking need to read those books. And then on the bottom right here, I have Stalking Jack the Ripper and Hunting Prince Dracula, both by Carrie Maniscalco. Another semi-underrated series. I think it's a little higher rated than The Crown's Game, The Crown's Fate, but I just want more people to read my favorite series because they're so good, and I feel like some of my favorites kind of go under the radar a little bit, or they're kind of like, I don't know, not everyone's favorite, but I mean, whatever. And then on top of those two books, I have Bring Me Their Hearts by Sarah Wolfe. I have The Young Elites by Marie Lu, and these are two of my newest favorite books. So these are kind of like the books that messed up my little organization that I had. So I had to make room for those two, and that was kind of difficult, but I made it work. I think it looks really cute. And then I have A Study in Charlotte, The Last of August, and The Case for Jamie, all by Brittany Cavallaro. Another one of my newer favorite series from this year. It's just so amazing. And I love these books so much. I can't wait for the newer book to come out next year. It's just going to be so amazing. And then I have Shatter Me, Unravel Me, Ignite Me, and Restore Me, all by Tahara Mafi. And this is actually a signed first edition, if I can get it off my shelf. I don't know if it's going to come off. It's not going to come. Oh, there we go. I got it, guys. Signed first edition copy. And it's like my prized possession. It's gorgeous. And there's her signature. Yay! I love this book so much. It's freaking amazing. Literally one of my all-time favorite books. And then the very last two books that I have on this shelf are And I Darken and Bright We Burn by Kiersten White. I don't own the second book in that series for some reason. I really don't know why. I did read the second book at the library, so I think that's probably why I don't own the second book. But I really need to get the second book, and maybe I'll get it soon, I don't know, who knows. So that is my entire top shelf of my bookshelf. Okay, so this is the second shelf on my bookshelf, and it is kind of just my science fiction fantasy shelf. There's really not much to it. It's not all of my favorites. Some of them are really good, some of them are ones that I consider my favorites, but also they're just kind of like my random science fiction fantasy books, and especially ones I haven't read yet, so that's what a lot of these books are. So on this side I have my little light box, and it says Book Magic. Sometimes I change it up a little bit. It'll say different things at different points in like the year or my life or whatever, but for now I just leave it as Book Magic because I think it looks really cute. And then on top of my light box, I have my 3 little miniature Pop Funko sort of things. And they're all from Spider-Man Homecoming, so I watched that movie like twice in the movie theater, and I absolutely loved it, so I just had to buy these, and they were so cute, and I love them. So over here we have little Peter Parker, and then we have Tony Stark, and then we have like the makeshift sort of homemade Spider-Man costume, and they're all super cute. I love them. They're so tiny and adorable. And then right here I have a little magnet that I got from an owl crate like a billion trillion years ago. And it says, "Fear is only your enemy if you allow it to be." And this is from An Ember in the Ashes by Sabaa Tahir. And I really don't like this book, but I love this magnet and I think it's super cute. And then I have a little Loki Pop Funko that I got from my first Owl Crate box, and I love him so much. He is so cute. I love Loki. And this is kind of actually, I just noticed my Marvel shelf. Like I have a bunch of Marvel stuff on here, so that's kind of cool. And then on the very end over here, I have my Ravenclaw notebook that I got from Universal Studios when my brother went for his grad night. I gave him like 20 bucks. And I'm like, just get me something Ravenclaw. And so he got me this journal. And he was like, this is the coolest thing that they had for like 20 bucks. And I'm like, okay. So I thought it's really cute. And I don't really have anything that's Harry Potter related because I don't really like Harry Potter that much. But I do really identify as a Ravenclaw and I love the movies. So I think that that kind of counts. Okay, so here is my bare, empty shelf with just my books. And so I have it kind of arranged in like a weird way where I have like 2 stacks of books and then just like these random standing books. I don't know, it's kind of random. So over here to start off we have Cloaked in Shadow and Found in Night by Ben Alderson. I love this first book. I haven't gotten to the second book yet, but I'm thinking that I will in the next like month or so, and I'm really, really excited. And then I have Lost Stars by Claudia Gray. I have Reign of the Fallen by Sarah Glenn Marsh. I have The Wicked Deep by Shay Earnshaw. I have To Kill a Kingdom by Alexandra Christo. And then I have Winter Song by S.J. Jones. And then in the middle over here I have Shadow and Bone, Siege and Storm, Rune and Rising, all by Leigh Bardugo. And then I have Ash Princess by Laura Sebastian, and I just got this book recently. And then I think my most recent book I have on this shelf is Lady Midnight by Cassandra Clare. And it's like one of the only Cassandra Clare books I've ever bought, like actually like new. And I'm just really both excited and nervous to get into this series. I've been wanting to read The Dark Artifices because I'm pretty sure it takes place in LA. And I'm from California. I live in California, so I think that's kind of exciting. And then the next book on this shelf is my arc of Brujahborn, and I love this series so much. Usually I have Labyrinth Lost up there with it, but I'm reading it for my readathon this month, so that's why it's not up on my shelf right now. And then I have Heart of Iron by Ashley Poston. I have The Valiant by Leslie Livingston. I have The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. I have Legendary and Caraval, both by Stephanie Garber. Okay, so this is my contemporary shelf, and I just recently redid it, kind of reorganized it a little bit, and I'm really glad with the way that it turned out. I actually kind of like it. And basically this is just where all of my contemporaries are. It really doesn't matter if they're a favorite of mine or not, so it's just kind of all put together in like a random order. There's really no rhyme or reason. And basically for this shelf I just have a lot of random stuff on there. Like I have this potted plant that I got the plant from Walmart, and then I got the pot from the 99-cent store. And this is kind of random because it's just like this little print that I got with like this journal that I got from the 99-cent store had like 2 covers, so I just cut this one out and like decided to put it on my shelf. And then I have a little Pop Funko of Kristoff, and then I have a cup that I got from Rue 21, and it says, "Happiness is a cup of coffee and a good book." And then I just have a bunch of my random bookmarks in that little coffee cup. And this is what the coffee cup looks like up close. It's super cute. I think I got it on sale for like maybe $2.50, and I think it's adorable. Okay, so starting off for this shelf, on this side, I have P.S. I Still Love You and Always and Forever Lara Jean, both by Jenny Han. And then I have Leon the Offbeat and The Upside Down Unrequited, both by Becky Albertalli. Then up here, I have We Are Okay by Nina LaCour. I have Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda by Becky Albertalli. I have To All the Boys I Loved Before by Jenny Han. I have Everything Leads to You by Nina LaCour. I have Queens of Geek by Jen Wild, Radio Silence by Alice Oseman, To Be Honest by Maggie Ann Martin, Always Never Yours by Emily Wibberley and Austin Sigmund Broga, and Autobiography by Christina Lauren. And then next to that I have Nothing Happened by Molly Booth. And then laying on their sides I have Dumplin' by Julie Murphy, and then I have Tosh Hart's Tolstoy by Catherine Ormsby. And then on top of those books, from left to right, I have Love and Gelato by Jenna Evans Welch, Let's Talk About Love by Claire Kahn, Final Draft by Riley Redgate, Girl Made of Stars by Ashley Herring Blake, Eliza and Her Monsters by Francesca Sapia, When Dimple Met Rushi, and From Twinkle with Love by Sandhya Menon. And then this shelf is kind of my overflow random shelf of books that I've both read and didn't really enjoy, or kind of enjoyed and was just kind of meh about, books I've DNF'd, and just books I haven't gotten to yet. So going from left to right, I have An Enchantment of Ravens by Margaret Rogerson. I have The Glittering Court by Rochelle Mead, An Ember in the Ashes by Sabaa Tahir, Midnight Jewel by Rochelle Mead, Red Queen and King's Cage, both by Victoria Aveyard, Of Fire and Stars by Audrey Colthurst, Three Dark Crowns by Kendar Blake, Carry On by Rainbow Rowell, The One, The Heir, and The Crown, all by Kira Cass, Fairest by Gail Carson Levine, City of Glass by Cassandra Clare, Illuminae by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff, and Gunslinger Girl by Lindsay Eli. Also on this shelf I have a chunk of pink salt, and then I also have this random little stormtrooper, and then I have a bunch of my earrings and necklaces and random pieces of jewelry that are on that little teal tray sort of thing. So this is kind of the hardest shelf to film because it's like the very lowest shelf, and also if you can tell I definitely put this shelf together wrong and I'm really bad at following directions, so as you can tell. So starting over here I have A Countess Below Stairs and A Company of Swans, both by Eva Ibbotson. Then I have Love Walked In by Marissa de los Santos. I have Someday My Prince Will Come by Jeremy Fine. I have Zara Zion and A Maelstrom of Secrets by Melissa Ann Peters. I have Delirium and Pandemonium, both by Lauren Oliver. I have Audrey Waite by Robin Benway. I have Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. Falling Kingdoms by Morgan Rhodes. Truth Witch by Susan Dennard. Snow Like Ashes by Sarah Raj. New World Rising by Jennifer Wilson. Empress of a Thousand Skies by Rhoda Beliza. Wither by Lauren DeStefano. The Wrath and the Dawn by Renee Attier. The Kingdom of Little Wounds by Susan Kokol. Love Letters to the Dead by Ava Delaria. And finally, an arc of You Bring the Distance Near by Matali Perkins. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I make new videos every Sunday and Wednesday. And if you'd like to see more of me, go ahead and follow my Instagram, my Twitter, friend me on Goodreads, and I will accept your friend request. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!